Well, Coach, while much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff, no such troubles here. Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Miami Dolphins. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set. 18 Gator. Snap.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Go. Whip. Watch the whip. He's crashing. 80 weapon. Check. Shoot.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Team 6.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosas good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line.
And an alley to run. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type play,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing Jones. Caught by Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. This complete to Jones. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case. And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to pump the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. A run for Nick Chubb. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They're going to try and run this with Miller. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
On the ready. 10 the mic. Right here, right here. Check. Tight right, tight right, tight right. Front.
Off play action. Fields. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Fields. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Hey. Check Mike 11, check Mike 11. You ain't going nowhere. Hey, check Mike 11.
To throw on second down, Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Mike 10.
Throwing on third and long. Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball is intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. The 30, 10, touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 89 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Rosas to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Look at me. Go now.
Now Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a return will stop right around the 25.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete. It's Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Looking to throw. Fields. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Hey, hold on. Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So that'll back him up 5. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Fields. And an alley to run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. On first down, Fields. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 35. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jones off the play fake. Catch made by Slayton. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Jones now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Jones now from the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. The final shot before break. Jones. And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
10's the mic. Man, I got you. Mike 10. Mike 10.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields going up top for Miller. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Tens the mic. Tens the mic. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10. Don't get nervous.
Off play action. Fields. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme coverage.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Fields being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
To throw on third down. Fields. He wants it all for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Alpha.
Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Echo. Mike 10. Mike 10. Army.
Off the play fake. Fields. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Trevor Williams with a pick.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
60 outlaw. First down. Watch the slip.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Finds his tight end Ingram. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The end result, 21 yards.
30 base.
On first down, Barkley. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Man, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Who that? Tens the mic. Mike 10.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at the 20. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. Back now in Miami. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. And the kick by Rosas is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious.
That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Steps away to his left. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines.
And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 10, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He got 29 yards that time. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Look at me. Go.
Here's Jones. Off play action. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack on 1st down, Jones, that's complete to Slayton. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stop.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Off-play action. Fields. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Off the play fake. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop the franchise.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They'll run with Barkley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll go to Barkley again. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Jones operating from the gun. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Rosas now to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit no matter what the battle is.